can't believe you made all this.
Well, a good meal is the one thing that always seemed to bring this family back together.
Thought I wouldn't find out about your little ruse. You underestimated me, as I overestimated you.
Mom? What the are you doing here?
My love, I was looking for you.
How did you know I would be here?
Who the are you? I'm everything you could be once you start doubting yourself.
I want to bring the family back together. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to bring the business back. You gonna take us to jail or not?
No, I'm not gonna take you to jail. I'm giving you the opportunity to remain free. You follow my rules. Monet, you feel that? Huh?
Feel what?
It's the start of something special.
What up with the YouTube? What's good with y'all? What's up with everybody? I'll go by the name of DC, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 5, the mid-season finale. This is my recap to Episode 5 and how I felt about the episode overall. If you're finding me for the first time and you like the videos that I upload and create, hit that like button to help this video get recommended across the algorithm. Hit that post bell notification button to get notified every time I upload a video. And also, leave your thoughts and theories down below in the comment box so y'all let me know how y'all felt about the episode overall. Overall, this episode was good. I give this episode a 7.5. This really did not feel like a mid-season finale episode to me. I really expected a huge cliffhanger going into the second half, especially with them going on break for 2 months. Like, I was expecting more from this episode. But hey, it is what it is. It still was a good episode overall. But I just felt like this was more of a build-up episode going into the second half of season 4. Now I'm going to start the recap off first with Don Carter. My boy Don Carter finally showed his true intentions in this episode, and it was revealed to us in this episode that Don Carter is extorting all the drug dealers in New York City, and he's forcing them to give him a cut from their profits, as well as obeying by his rules and regulations when it comes to how they operate their business in the streets. Because in this episode, we saw Monet and Drew come up with a plan to rob Noman, shipment of drugs, and steal her product, because Monet was looking for a way to get some product in this episode so she could get back in the game, and she was also trying to figure out a way to bring her family back together so that Diana baby could be raised in a good environment. And her way of doing this is bringing the family business back together so it could serve them in a good way instead of a negative one. And Drew wasn't with it at first because he still felt like Monet wouldn't take accountability for her actions in the past. But after Monet apologized and Drew explained to him that every choice she made, she thought she was doing it for her kids, but she put the business first, and she can admit that now looking back at all the past choices that she made, Drew decided to help his mom out because he ain't never heard Monet say anything like this before. But he let it be known to Monet that he only needs a cut from this deal so he can get set up with his art, because he wasn't trying to be in the family business no more. So Drew and Monet, as well as a few soldiers, went to the rehab location, and while they was heading to the rehab location, they were being followed by Don Carter and his task force. And once the drugs were exchanged at the rehab, Monet and Drew hijacked the shipment and stole the drugs, killing Noma soldiers in the process. And as soon as the smoke cleared, Don Carter and his crew apprehended Drew and Monet. But they didn't get arrested though. Don Carter let them go instead. Because like I told y'all earlier in the video, Don Carter is extorting all the drug dealers in New York City, and he's controlling them to follow his rules and regulations. He like, look here, bruh. Drug dealers are like cockroaches and they're impossible to eradicate. I know that there's always going to be a demand for drugs, so instead of taking y'all to jail, I would rather let y'all sell the drugs instead and kill each other, but killing civilians is off limits. And if y'all do kill a civilian, I'm going to kill y'all or I'm going to send y'all to jail. As well as taking a 35% cut from them too. And honestly, I'm not even mad at Don Carter for this, because not like that, but this was a horrible plan by Drew and Monet, bruh. They really should have thought this through. They did not put no effort into thinking this plan out. It's like Monet was too eager to get some products so she could get back in the game, and she just went with whatever Drew was with. And this was Drew's plan. His plan was to rob Noma's shipment and take her product. But it didn't go as planned, and they got caught by Don Carter and his task force. And now Don Carter is extorting the Tejadas for 35% of their profits. And I know some might be mad at me, but this is a good deal if you ask me. I mean, 35% is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of money. You add 15 more percent to it, that's 50 right there. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? 35% is a lot of money, but at the same time, shit, I'm pretty sure Monet would rather pay that 35% than let her family go to jail. I'm pretty sure she would rather do that. So with Don Carter's true intentions being revealed to us in this episode, I do believe he's about to cause a whole lot of havoc for the Tejada family in these final 5 episodes in this second half of season 4. I would not be surprised if Monet seeks help from Tariq when it comes to her trying to neutralize Don Carter, because I do believe Don Carter is going to be causing issues for Tariq in these next 5 final episodes of Power. And with Don Carter causing issues for both Tariq and Monet, I would not be surprised if these two come together to try to figure out a way to neutralize Don Carter. And it's looking like this is going to happen too based off the episode 8 synopsis, because in the episode 8 synopsis, which is titled Higher Calling, It reads, Tariq and Monet tries to leverage a way to get out from under Carter. Kane and Drew compete for the streets. An incident with Brady's relationship with Elle sends him off the deep end. So I do believe Monet and Tariq is going to have to team up in these next 5 final episodes of Ghost to try to figure out a way to neutralize Don Carter. And I cannot wait to see the plan that Tariq and Monet comes up with when it comes to neutralizing Carter and his task force. Now in this episode, we saw Tariq and Noma's daughter Anya grow closer with each other in this episode. They started off the episode right where they left off at the end of episode 4, where we saw Tariq introduce himself to Anya. And man, I gotta give my boy Tariq St. Patrick some props. I gotta give him some props because he was able to smash Anya in the same night that he met her. Him and Anya was taking a couple of shots and they ended up going back to Tariq's dorm room and they ended up hooking up with each other. And for what it's looking like Tariq and Anya is about to be spending a whole lot of time with each other in this second half of season 4. But while Anya was on her way home, she almost got caught by her mama Noma. Noma was tripping on her. She like, bruh, you dodged my security again. You just out here doing whatever you want. Like, I done already told you that there's some people out there that could possibly want to hurt you and you ain't trying to listen to nothing I gotta say. And Anya ain't trying to listen to nothing she gotta say. And as Anya was trying to take her keys out her bag, she ended up dropping a bag of coke in front of Noma. And when Noma saw this, she got pissed the hell off. And Anya didn't care about this at all. She admitted to her mama that she do coke, but at the same time, she did let it be known to Noma that she wasn't doing this bag of coke, and she got this from this party that she went to at Stansfield. And when Noma heard this, she went straight to Effie to see what's up with this, because according to her, Effie should be the only person at Stansfield that's selling product. And when she asked Effie about this, Effie didn't know nothing about this. She like, bruh, I don't know where this came from. That's not my product. And when Effie said this, Noma put 2 and 2 together and realized that your boy Tariq was back in the game moving drugs at Stansfield. So while Tariq and Brady was at the underground club at Stansfield because they was hosting another party, Noma and Kane popped up to the party looking for Tariq. Noma was tripping on Tariq. She like, bruh, I thought I told you I don't want to hear nothing about you being back in the game selling drugs. Like, this agreement that I arranged for you not to sell drugs anymore in exchange for your life doesn't matter to you, huh? Alright, come outside, bro. I'm about to kill you. And Tariq kept trying to explain to Noma that he wasn't selling drugs and this was just a party. But Noma wasn't trying to hear any of that shit. Kane like, bro, do I gotta drag you out of here? Like, get the step and let's go. And I know when Tariq saw Noma's daughter Anya walk into that party, he was happy as hell because as soon as Anya walked into the party, he walked straight into her direction, leading Kane and Noma to Anya. And when Anya saw Noma, she got pissed the hell off. She like, bruh, what is you doing here? Like, did you track my phone again and follow me to this party? Like, what's up? And Tariq was playing dumb as hell. He was acting like he ain't know Noma. He like, Anya, this your mama? Like, I ain't know Noma was your mama. And Anya like, yeah, bruh, that's my mama. I'm sorry she came through here tripping. Like, forgive her for this. And the look that Noma had on her face was priceless as hell because she really could not do nothing about this. The only thing she could do is stand there and look at Tariq like this little MF, like she could not do nothing about this. And I know your boy Kane was pissed off about this too because he was eager to kill Tariq, but he had to stand down because Noma did not want Anya to find out about what she really do. And she let that be known to Kane. She like, look, bruh, I gotta make sure this next move I make is a smart move instead of a bad one because I don't need Anya to find out about what I really do. And man, at this point, bruh, Noma might as well just come clean and let it be known to Anya about the stuff that she really involved in. Because Anya is going to find out, bruh. I'll give it to episode 8. Anya is going to find out the truth about what Noma really does. Especially now that her and Tariq is about to be spending a whole lot of time with each other in this second half of season 4. Like, bruh, Anya is going to find out the truth. Noma, you might as well come clean before it's too late. Because if Tariq let it be known to Anya about the stuff that you really do, it's going to be bad for you. So in order to avoid that, you might as well come clean and let it be known to Anya about the stuff that you really do. But I'm pretty sure Noma ain't about to do that. I'm pretty sure she's going to continue to try to hide things away from Anya. And by her doing that, it's going to lead to Anya growing more suspicious about the stuff that her mama's involved in. And she's going to figure out the truth about what Noma really does. So I can't wait to see what happens next between Noma and Anya because I do believe in future episodes of Ghost, Anya will have some words for Noma when she found out the truth about the stuff that she's involved in. Now, coming back to Tariq, after Kane, Noma, and Anya left the party, Tariq went backstage and he started tripping on Brady because Brady was backstage doing cocaine with Elle, as well as tripping about Elle and how she know about the stuff that Tariq and Brady is doing when it comes to them selling drugs out of this underground nightclub at Stansfield. And I talked about this scene a couple of days ago in the video that I did about this scene when they released this scene as an exclusive clip before episode 5 came out. So I'm really not going to get into this topic right here, but if you watch that video that I did a couple of days ago about this topic, then you know my opinion and perspective on this topic when it came to Tariq and Brady arguing with each other. But I will say this though, it's time for Elle to go. It's time for Elle to go, bruh. Elle crossed all lines in this episode when she decided to put acid in Tariq's water bottle. She gotta go, bruh. She gotta go. This is the second girlfriend of Braden's that inspired Tariq drink with something. We saw Riley do this in season 1, and now we seeing it in season 4 with Elle. It's time for Elle to go. I don't know who go take her out, but somebody got to take her out, and I hope it's Brayden, because not like that, but it's his girlfriend. And he the one that's pillow talking to her and telling her about all the stuff that him and Tariq got going on, so not like that, but Brayden gonna have to do something about Elle before it's too late, because I do believe she's gonna cause more issues between Tariq and Brayden in these last 5 episodes of Book 2 Ghost. And man, your boy Tariq was tripping the hell out in this episode off that acid. The hallucination scenes that he was having in this episode was crazy as hell. In one of the hallucination scenes, we saw Tariq at a warehouse that was filled up with product. We also saw Diana yelling at Tariq, telling him that he lied about getting out the game like he promised to her. And then another hallucination scene that was shown, we saw the older version of Tariq and Diana with their son. And then the last and final hallucination that Tariq was having, we saw him at Club Truth and having a conversation with the version of him that he can be once he stopped doubting himself and stop pretending that people rules and expectations apply to his life and be the man that his father was afraid to be. And I'm not gonna lie, this hallucination scene was fire. This was a fire ass hallucination scene. I know a lot of people was expecting Ghost to pop up in this hallucination scene, but we did not see him at all. We saw Tariq having a conversation with himself instead, and honestly, I don't think we're gonna see Ghost, bruh. I know some people want to see Ghost, but I do not think we're going to see Ghost. I think the only time we're going to see the Ghost character is in this Power Origin spinoff that's going to be coming real soon, which is going to focus on the early days of young Tommy and Ghost. I feel like we're going to see Ghost then. But far as him popping up in any of these spinoffs when it comes to Book 2 Ghost and Book 4 Force, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. It honestly don't seem like the writers is trying to bring Ghost back for a hallucination scene or bring him back in general, so hey, it is what it is. I ain't really tripping off of it, to be honest, but I know there's a lot of fans out there that want to see Ghost pop up in Book 2 Ghost or Book 4 Force. Now, coming back around to Kane and Noma, in this episode, we saw your boy Kane stick up for Noma and fight Zion in this episode after he was being disrespectful to Noma in this episode. Because when Noma was having a conversation with Wiley Adams about these governor contracts that she was trying to get for her legitimate business back in Italy, Zion popped up at the restaurant that Noma and Wiley Adams was eating at, and he started tripping off the fact that Noma was sitting at his favorite table at the restaurant, and also let it be known to Noma that he knows that she's trying to move in and take over his territory because he found out from Brayden earlier in the episode that Noma is supplying the Russians, which pissed off Zion because Zion was trying to lock in a deal with the Russians and become their supplier as well. But with Noma locking in a deal with the Russians with the help of Effie, she's now supplying them. So Zion ain't feeling that. He let it be known to Noma in this episode. But with Zion showing up to this meeting that Noma was having with Wiley Adams, this definitely pissed off Noma. Noma was upset about this, and she let that be known to Kane and Davis in this episode when they showed up to her house, because she called them over there to her house trying to figure out who was Zion. She like, hey bruh, who is Zion? Like, he's showing up to my meetings ruining stuff for me and Wiley Adams. Like, what's his issue, bro? I want to know who he is, and I also want him taken care of. And at first, Davis let it be known to Noma that he was going to talk to Zion for her because he knows Zion and he has a personal relationship with him. But with Kane now smashing Noma, he was not about to let that happen. He like, nah bruh, I can handle Zion for Noma. She don't need nobody but me, and that's what it's gonna be. So Kane and Noma went to go confront Zion at his underground nightclub, and Zion didn't like the fact that Kane was sticking up for Noma. He like, damn bruh, I knew the Tejadas was going out bad, but I didn't know y'all was that desperate for help. Like, damn bruh, you really rolling with her? And when Kane heard this, he got pissed the hell off, and he called out Zion Faye. He like, hey bruh, let's get in the cage. Like, forget all this talking you doing, let's get in the cage and fight. And Zion was shocked about this. He like, oh, you really want to fight? Kane like, hell yeah, I want to fight bruh. Like, let's shoot the fade. So that's what they did. We saw Kane and Zion shoot the fade with each other in this episode, and Zion got disqualified from this fight because he decided to grab some brass knuckles and cheat, because Kane was putting them paws on Zion, bro. We found out in this episode that it's been a minute since Zion had a fight in this ring. Dougie Fresh let it be known that it was a minute since Zion fought. So with Kane putting them hands on Zion, he couldn't take this. He decided to grab the brass knuckles and cheat, which got him disqualified from the fight, which now finally answers everybody's questions on why Kane was going to win this fight between him and Zion. Because a lot of people was trying to figure out why Kane was going to win this fight between him and Zion, because people felt like with Zion growing up in this ring, this should be home field advantage for him, and he should be able to take out Kane like it's nothing. But Zion ain't had a fight in a minute, and he ain't been training like that. So you kind of got to blame Zion for this one, because he ain't been staying in the gym and staying active. He been getting lazy, and this resorted to him losing this fight between him and Kane. So hey, it is what it is. If y'all want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Zion about this. But with Kane embarrassing him in front of everybody at his underground fight club, I do believe Zion is going to try to seek revenge because of this. And honestly, Kane, I just hope it was worth it sticking up for Noma. I just hope it was worth it, because right after Kane defended himself for Noma, Noma went home and hooked up with Davis in this episode. Her and Davis McClain finally hooked up with each other in this episode, and I'm not surprised surprised about this at all, because the look that Davis McClain was giving Noma in episode 4 when she was at his office, I just knew eventually at some point these two was going to hook up with each other. And with Davis clapping Noma's cheeks too, I would not be surprised if Kane has issues with Davis because of this. We all know Kane is tender, and it seemed like he's starting to fall in love with Noma, so I would not be surprised if we saw Kane and Davis have issues with each other in these final 5 episodes of Ghost because of Noma. Don't be surprised if this happens at all, and I do believe when Kane find out the truth about this, because the truth is going to be revealed, he's going to find out that Davis and Noma is hooking up with each other. And when this does happen, I wouldn't be surprised if Kane get on some hot shit and try to do something to your boy Davis about this. You never know, bruh. You never know how this situation could play out. We all know Kane ain't the smartest tool in the shed, so we just gonna have to wait to see how the situation plays out. I cannot wait to see what's next for these final 5 episodes of Book 2 Ghost. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button to help this video get recommended across the algorithm. Hit that post bell notification button to get notified every time I upload a video. And also, leave your thoughts and theories down below in the comment box. I'm gonna get at y'all later. Much love to everybody that's been supporting me and rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care, y'all be safe, and God bless.